Hello my friends, it's time for another Good to Know Monday tip. Today's video tip is titled, How the Principle of Change, Skillfully Applied, Brings About Lasting Change. When we offer and then give the very best of what we've learned to others, it's because we love the principles involved and we know that people can change their lives if they will but apply that knowledge. Now that I'm a business coach of beginner entrepreneurs, this idea of sharing my experiences and what I've learned from my 44 years in the business world, from doing all my video journal entries, from developing all my 12 coaching step lessons, from doing my private coaching calls and my live Zoom coaching calls, all of these experiences and the knowledge gained from them really is the very best that I have to offer and that I've learned. And now, as a result of organizing all of these experiences into a system of successful truths, secrets, and laws called Living the Dream Coaching, I can honestly tell you that I know that all of us have the power to change virtually anything and everything in our lives. It takes a billionth of a volt, which is the amount of energy it takes to make a decision. Changing the direction of your life so you can step into your dream is a quality decision away. The truth is, like I said in last week's Good to Know Monday Tips video, we have within us all the resources we need to turn our dreams into reality so we can attract them into the portals of our minds. And then we can manifest that change in direction so that our dream is brought out into the world of the physical. That's done by simply taking daily tasks, actions. In other words, by doing those daily tasks that will bring our dreams into the world of the physical one piece at a time, piece after piece after piece. Your desire is a key to making this change in direction. Your desire to change things in your life, to direct your life towards the success you want to enjoy so you can grow beyond where you are right now, it's that desire that will drive this journey. Your desire, in fact, is what brought you to this very point where you're watching this video. As entrepreneurs, all of us are fellow travelers with a common desire, and that desire is driving all of us to seek out a way in which we can bring our personal dreams out into the world of the physical, in our world of the physical. By making the decision to watch this video, for example, you took advantage of this desire power within you, and it will continue to help guide you so that you take even more steps towards starting, growing, and launching your business successfully. And as you continue to let that desire power work within you, direct your paths to success, it will attract and even ensure your capacity to maximize your personal plus factor. These principles lead to the law I call the law of the lasting change, which says elementary principles of change skillfully applied bring about lasting change. And what are those elementary principles? Here they are. Principle number one, raise your standards. Changing what you demand of yourself means changing what you will no longer accept in yourself, what you will no longer tolerate in and of yourself because of what you aspire to become. When you raise your standards and then act in accordance with those standards, you will no longer tolerate being less than your best self. And because of it, your life will change drastically. The same power that has and was made available to the likes of Da Vinci, Lincoln, Helen Keller, Gandhi, Dr. King, Einstein, Henry Ford, and so many hundreds of other greats, that same power is available to you and me, period. But the question becomes, do you and I have the courage to claim it, to tap into it? The power of the plus factor, like I've said, is in other video tips, is in both you and me. It's a fact, but it takes courage to tap into it. Okay, principle number 2 is changing your limiting beliefs. Our thoughts, by their limiting and unrestricted power, determines whether or not we sabotage ourselves and whether we will or won't achieve greatness. When we choose to raise our standards, but still don't really believe we can meet them, we will continue to sabotage ourselves and experience failure. Most people don't even try to pursue such a change in themselves, and that's because they lack a sense of certainty, and therefore they lack the confidence needed to succeed. It is this sense of confidence that is the mechanism that releases the plus factor from within us. Confidence is how we tap into our deepest capacity for achieving the greatness that is ours, our gift within each of us. The greatest truth, or you might even say secret, is the fact that our beliefs, especially about ourselves, our identity, are the code laid down on our minds or computer's operating system. These instructions are unquestioned for some reason, and they are automatic commands to our brains, and so we follow them. They tell us how things are, what's possible and what's not, and what we can and can't do. They're so powerful. The truth is, my friends, our beliefs, the thoughts we accept as truth, they're what produces every feeling and emotion we have, and they are the rules we've accepted as the truth that we must follow. They produce every action we take, and our actions or behaviors then produce the results we end up with. So changing our belief system is going to be central to whatever or not we want to have happen, what lasting change we want in our lives. Without taking control of our belief system in this way, meaning controlling our thoughts, laying down that mapping, we cannot raise our standards as much as we'd like, and we'll never have the conviction that we can and will meet our newly set standards until we actually take ownership of them ourselves. We must develop that certainty, that sense that we can and will meet these standards, and when we do that, our plus factor is released from within us. Bam! It's exciting. Principle number 3 is to change our strategy. You know the old saying by Einstein that says, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. To get where you and I want to go, we'll need the best strategies for achieving the results we desire. That said, your old story, your old strategy has to go. Having a strategy, a clear plan that you believe will get the job done, hear that you believe will get the job done is a job half done. Remember my Starting is Half Done podcast? A role model, a mentor, a coach is one of, if not the best strategies for getting the results you want. This strategy will allow you to tap into your coach's knowledge and experience, and when you buy into that knowledge and take ownership of that knowledge as your own, it becomes your own philosophy, and you will then bear the fruit of that newfound knowledge in your own personal experience. Learning how to think like the great leaders of the past and present, what they did and are doing, and what their core beliefs were and are, is the secret to a good strategy. So there you go. The 3 principles I just went through are master principles, and they're the key to achieving a quality and lasting change in your life. They'll help you realize and develop what your own core beliefs are as well, and what your identity says those beliefs are. And they'll help you be able to achieve the goals you want to achieve and keep you from making the mistakes that sabotage you. My role as a coach, first and foremost, is to care about you and what it is you're wanting to achieve. Period. It's all about you. I'll share those strategies that will help you do this, and if you act on them, they'll immediately and dramatically change your performance. Sometimes I'll only need to remind you of what you already know, and I'll work to help you do that. Creating lasting improvements in the quality of your life is definitely what Living the Dream coaching is all about. Now, before I let you go, let me take just a moment once again and invite those of you who haven't yet taken advantage of my offer to be a guest on my private coaching call with me on my nickel. It's a personal private call, to go ahead and make the decision to take me up on that offer. You'll be glad you did. I love coaching beginner entrepreneurs, just like you, on how to start and launch a business successfully. And I'd be extremely honored to spend some time with you, coaching you on your questions and goals. In the Good to Know Monday tip email I sent you with this video that was in it, I included a link that says free coaching call with Coach B. Go ahead, click on it, and set up your free private coaching call with me now. Do it. It'll help you in taking those steps that'll take you on to the next level of your dream. I promise I won't pressure you to become a member, a client of mine as a beginner entrepreneur coach. I just don't work that way. You'll make that decision when and if you want to. That's not my style. In fact, I bet you'll come away saying to yourself after that personal one-on-one with me, that was fantastic. I really enjoyed that. Okay, I'm done with the invitation until next Monday when I'll send out my next Good to Know Monday tip. I want all of you to know that I do honestly wish you all continued success. Goodbye.